Expand your vocabulary with our core 2,000 words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Thai ebook before it's gone.
Sawasdiค่ะ ดิฉันปรารถนาค่ะ Welcome to thaipod101.com's ตัวอักษรไทย made easy the fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn the Thai alphabet ตัวอักษรไทย In the last lesson you learned the letter คอควาย and the vowels สระอึ and สระอือ Do you remember how to write them all? In this lesson you're going to learn about two low-class consonants and a pair of vowels.The first low-class consonant of this lesson is ทอทหาร The word ทหาร means soldier. The sound of ทอทหาร when it's an initial letter is t, like the T in the word top. There should be a puff of air coming out of your mouth when you make this sound. When it's the final consonant in a syllable, ทอทหาร makes a T stop just like ดอเด็ก ทอทหาร looks like the shape of a hill.So you can remember ทอทหาร by thinking of a soldier standing on top of a hill. Let's write ทอทหาร together. Start with the head, then draw a line going down. Now make an arch going to the right. ทอทหาร The second low-class consonant of this lesson is ฮอนกฮูก Do you know which animal it's named after? นกฮูก is Thai for owl. Maybe you didn't know that we have owls in Thailand too.ฮอนกฮูก makes a h sound just like the H in hoot. This letter is only used as an initial sound in a syllable, never as a final sound. Maybe you can remember ฮอนกฮูก because it looks a little like the shape of an owl's eye. And owls make the sound hoot hoot, which starts with an H. Let's practice writing ฮอนกฮูก together. Start with the head, curl around to the top, and add a loop. ฮอนกฮูก Now let's learn some new vowels. First we have สระเอ This is a long vowel that makes the sound A like the AY in gray. Remember that some vowels are written above, below, in front, or behind a consonant. สระเอ is one that is written in front of a consonant. This might seem strange at first, but with a little practice you'll get used to reading it like this. Here's the word เฮง which means to be fortunate. Do you know the tone? Heng has a low-class consonant with a live syllable ending, so it's mid-tone. สระเอ ฮอนกฮูก งองู เฮง Here's another word. Can you read it? It's เทพ เทพ means an angel. เทพ is a falling tone.Now let's write it. สระเอ ทอทหาร พอพาน เทพ Remember that most vowels come in long and short pairs. The shorter version of สระเอ is สระเอ It makes the sound เอ like the E in the word red. สระเอ can be written two different ways depending on whether or not there is a consonant following it. The basic way is to write สระเอ followed by a consonant and then สระอะ For example, this is the word เฟะ which means rotten. สระเอ ฟอฟัน สระอะ เฟะ When there is a consonant following สระเอ we have to write it differently. Instead of writing สระอะ after the consonant, we'll write a different symbol above the consonant. This little symbol is called ไม้ไต่คู้ It has the same shape as the number 8 in Thai. You write it as a squiggly line that starts with the head on the right-hand side. Here's the word เช็ค which has the same meaning as the English noun check. Above ชอช้าง we'll write ไม้ไต่คู้ สระเอ ชอช้าง ไม้ไต่คู้ คอควาย เช็ค Now it's time for Pratana's points. As you can see from this lesson, Thai is not read in a straight line from left to right. You always need to look around the consonants to see which ones have vowels attached to them. There is usually no space between words in Thai, so you have to get used to looking for groups of consonants and vowels that make syllables. When you can spot the syllables, it's much easier to tell where one word stops and the next word starts. Do you know the Thai word for cat? In the next ตัวอักษรไทย Made Easy lesson, you'll learn how to write it. See you there. สวัสดีค่ะ
Is it possible to cheat your way into speaking, reading, and writing in your target language? It is. That is, if you have our PDF language cheat sheets. How to practice speaking, reading, and writing with the PDF cheat sheets. And today, you'll discover 1. How you can add more language to your brain without spending time looking up words in a dictionary, and 2. How to improve your speaking, reading, and writing with the cheat sheets. But first, if you don't yet have access to these resources and our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. What are PDF cheat sheets? Our cheat sheets are a quick way to improve your language skills without having to study for hours or spend time looking up words in a dictionary. With every cheat sheet, you get a basic dialogue and must-know words and phrases for common topics like hobbies, weather, talking about your day, and much more. And there are over 30 cheat sheets that you can download for free on our site, if you remember. But how can you improve your language with the cheat sheet? Let's take a look. 1. How to practice speaking. Every cheat sheet comes with a quick, practical dialogue that you can use when you chat with native speakers. But you can also practice speaking ahead of time. Just read the dialogues out loud a few times a day and you'll get used to saying these lines. Reading out loud is one tried and tested tactic for improving your speaking skills. And when you get a chance to speak with a native speaker, you'll be able to say these lines naturally. 2. How to practice reading. You can also practice reading by simply reading through the cheat sheet, the key dialogue, and the words and phrases inside. Just download the PDF to your phone or computer and read through whenever you have a few moments. Or you can print out the cheat sheets and read through them as well. 3. How to practice writing. The easiest way to practice writing is to simply copy out the words on the cheat sheet into a notebook. You can also print out the cheat sheets and write on them directly. And as a bonus, you get to remember all of the words and phrases better. Whichever skill you want to practice, be sure to do it a few times a day, every day, for the language to really stick. Or just use the cheat sheets to cheat and get the must-know words for a topic you want to talk about. So, if you want to get access to these resources and our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. Remember, here's what you can do to learn all of these words by heart. Drill these words with our spaced repetition flashcards, which will help cement these words into your long-term memory. Save them to the word bank, your personal vocabulary collection, where you can print out your own study sheets, or review the words with our looped vocabulary slideshow, and play it until you know all of the words. So click the link in the description right now and sign up for your free lifetime account to get these lessons and study tools. If you're learning a language, the words and phrases that will come easiest to you will always be the ones you're interested in, whether it's words with bad or funny meanings or phrases about yourself, such as where you're from or how old you are. So what if you could make your own printable vocabulary worksheets so you could review and practice writing out the words that you're interested in? How to create your own printable vocabulary worksheets. Well, stick around. In today's guide, you'll discover 1. How to assemble your own word and phrase lists, 2. How to create your own printable worksheets, and much more. But first, if you don't yet have access to our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. While you're learning the language, you should keep in mind what exactly you want from this language. Do you want to talk about yourself, your hobbies, or understand TV or music? Why? Because you'll naturally learn faster if you're learning about what you're interested in. So, here's how you can assemble your own personal vocab lists. 1. As you go through our lessons on the pathway, you'll likely come across words and phrases you want to remember. You could write them down, or you can send them to the word bank, which is a premium feature where you can store words and phrases for later review. So look for the Add to Word Bank button on the lesson page. 2. You can also save words and phrases from our free vocabulary list to the word bank as well. You can sort through hundreds of vocabulary lists by topics such as weather, hobbies, talking about your day, and more. So you can find words that you're interested in. And then click on Add All to Word Bank. Here's how you can make your own worksheets. Just go to the vocabulary menu and select Word Bank. There, you'll see your collection of words and phrases. Just click on Printer-Friendly version to print them out. You can also click Export Word Bank. If you've organized and labeled your words into categories such as verbs and adjectives, you can select that label and export it as a PDF. Then, go ahead and print the file out. You can use this worksheet to review the words or even write on it. So, if you just want ready-made printable worksheets and cheat sheets, then you can always unlock our free Conversation and Vocabulary PDF cheat sheets and PDF writing worksheets. These resources are free for members of our language learning system. So, if you want to learn the language and get access to these learning tools and our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. Remember, here's what you can do to learn all of these words by heart. Drill these words with our spaced repetition flashcards, which will help cement these words into your long-term memory. Save them to the word bank, your personal vocabulary collection, where you can print out your own study sheets, or review the words with our looped vocabulary slideshow, and play it until you know all of the words. So click the link in the description right now and sign up for your free lifetime account to get these lessons and study tools.
สวัสดีค่ะ ดิฉันปรารถนาค่ะ Welcome to thaipod101.com's ตัวอักษรไทย made easy, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn the Thai alphabet ตัวอักษรไทย In the last lesson, you learned the letters ทอทหาร and ฮอนกฮูก and the vowels สระเอะ and สระเอ Do you remember how to write them all? In this lesson, you're going to learn about 2 low-class consonants and a pair of vowels. The first new letter is รอเรือ The word เรือ means boat. The sound of รอเรือ as an initial consonant is r, like the double R in burrito when spoken by a native Spanish speaker. In other words, this is an R sound with a trill. Not everyone can make this sound easily, but you can get better with practice. When รอเรือ is the final consonant in a syllable, it makes the sound just like นอหนู. You might remember that this is one of the life-ending sounds. Let's practice writing รอเรือ together. Start with the head at the bottom, curve up to the left, and hook back to the right. รอเรือ The next letter is also another low-class consonant. It's called ลอลิง. Do you know which animal ling is? It's a monkey. The sound of ลอลิง as an initial consonant is l, like the L in little. When it's the final consonant in a syllable, ลอลิง also makes an sound just like รอเรือ did. What's great about this consonant is it actually looks like a monkey. So when you write ลอลิง, think of a little monkey with a curved tail sticking up. Let's write ลอลิง together. Start with the head, a small curve to the right, and a larger curve to the left. ลอลิง Take a look at this word written using ลอลิง. This is actually a word from English. Can you recognize it? It's the word bill, but we read it in Thai as bin. Thai doesn't naturally have the L sound at the end of a syllable, so it changes to sound like the letter N. บอใบไม้สระอิลอลิงบิน Now, let's quickly review the vowel pair that we learned in the last lesson. They were sara-e and sara-e. We can see that they are the same except for the sara-a written at the end to indicate a short vowel. Most of the remaining vowel pairs that we'll be learning follow the same pattern. The long and short versions will look the same except for sara-a added to the end of the short vowel. The two new vowels in this lesson are sara-e and sara-e. They are written with a double sara-e before the consonant. Then, for the short vowel, sara-a is added after the consonant. The sound of sara-e and sara-e is like the a in cat. Let's write this. Sara-e. Sara-e. One very common word that is written using sara-e is le, which means and. Le is a high tone because it has an initial low-class consonant with a short vowel and a dead stop. A word using the long vowel sara-e is rang, which means power. Rang has a low-class consonant and a live ending, so it is pronounced mid-tone. Let's write both of these words. Sara-e, ลอลิง sara-a, และ and sara-e, รอเรือ and งองู แรง One last word for this lesson. Can you read it? The first thing written on the left is sara-e, but we need to look to the right of that to find the initial consonant. In this word, the initial consonant is มอม้า The vowel sound air gets attached to it, so then we have แม Finally, the letter วอแหวน comes at the end. It makes a W or O sound that blends with the vowel to give us the word แมว If you think แมว sounds like the noise a cat makes, that's because แมว means cat in Thai. Let's write cat. sara-e, มอม้า วอแหวน แมว Now it's time for Pratana's points. Many modern Thai fonts used in print media alter the shapes of some letters, often to mimic the shape of an English letter. If you're trying to read something in Thai and you see what looks like the letter S, it is actually the letter รอเรือ รอเรือ might also look a little like the letter S in people's handwriting because it's faster to write it that way. Do you know the Thai word for year? In the next ตัวอักษรไทย Made Easy lesson, you'll learn how to say it and most of all, how to write it. See you there. สวัสดีค่ะ
Want to improve writing in your target language? In this guide, you'll discover the top 8 ways to practice and master writing with our lessons and learning program. Let's begin. Number 1. Write out the words and phrases by hand. One of the best ways to improve your writing is to simply write more. So, write every word, phrase, and sentence that you learn in the lessons by hand in a notebook. You can write out the conversations from the dialogue study tool, example sentences from the lesson notes, and words and phrases from our vocabulary lists. Number 2. Take the writing quizzes. With every lesson, you get review quizzes to help you master what you've learned. Just scroll down to the vocabulary section or click on Vocabulary. Click on Take Quiz, and then click on Writing Questions. Number 3. Leave a comment on the lesson. After you're done with the lesson, be sure to use what you've learned, whether a new word or a grammar point. Leave a comment in the comment section, and our teachers will review it and give you feedback. Number 4, dictation. Dictation is a study method where you write down what you hear as a way to test both your writing and listening skills. You can do this with any one of our audio and video lessons. This method is recommended for intermediate level learners and above. Number 5, create sentences using newly learned words. You can learn new words with our lessons, the word of the day, the vocab lists, and the core 2000 word list, which gives you the 2000 most frequently used words. And as mentioned before, you can also leave a comment with a practice sentence, and our teachers will review it. Number 6, write short messages to your Premium Plus teacher. Just write out a message and send it to your Premium Plus teacher for review. In fact, as a first step, all new Premium Plus users are asked to write a self-introduction and send it to their teacher. Your teacher will review your work, give you feedback, corrections, and help you improve your writing skills fast. Number 7, get writing assignments from your Premium Plus teacher. You can also get assignments that cover listening, writing, speaking, and even reading from your teacher. These assignments can be tailored to your goals and needs. You get a new one every week, or anytime you're ready for a new one. Number 8, get even more lessons in the lesson library. If you want even more writing lessons, then visit our lesson library, and under Category, choose Reading and Writing. You get instant access to all of the pathways and lessons that will help you master all areas of the language, including writing. You'll get all of our pathways and lessons that are dedicated to helping you master writing. So, if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way, and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share it with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Hey everyone, welcome to the Monthly Review, the monthly show on language learning, where you discover new learning strategies, motivational tips, study tools, and resources. By the way, all the lessons and bonuses you're about to see can be downloaded for free on our website. So click the link in the description right now to sign up for your free lifetime account. Okay, today's topic is how to write 1,000 words in your target language in 5 minutes a day. Now, don't worry, this language learning method isn't as hard as it sounds. But through it, you'll master a ton of words, phrases, and grammar, improve your speaking, and much more, simply by writing for just 5 minutes a day. How exactly? Stick around. Today, you'll discover a simple but powerful tactic for practicing writing, the hidden language learning benefits of writing, and how to write 1,000 words with a special free study tool. But first, if you're looking for new free language resources and downloads, here are this month's new lessons and resources. Be sure to download these now before we take them down in a few days. First, the Giving the Time PDF Conversation Cheat Sheet. This brand new cheat sheet will teach you how to ask for and give the time fluently. Download it for free right now. And second, the Core 2000 Words PDF ebook. Actually, this PDF ebook is usually not free and is sold at our store, but you can get free access for the next few days and get fluent with the 2,000 must-know words inside. So don't miss out, because this book will go back into our vault soon. To get your free resources, click the link in the description below right now. They're yours to keep forever. Now to today's topic. How to write 1,000 words in your target language in 5 minutes a day. Part 1. A simple but powerful tactic for practicing writing. So, what's this powerful learning tactic that'll help you write 1,000 words? Well, you'll be surprised how simple it is. But the language learning technique is simply copying and writing lines into a notebook, and it's a super easy way to start writing in your target language. Now, you might be feeling underwhelmed. You may now be writing a comment about how you're disappointed now that you know what it is. But if you actually copy things out consistently, this writing tactic can and will help you master a language. That is, if you take action. So why does copying things out work, and what makes it a good language learning strategy? Part 2. The hidden language learning benefits of writing. First, it's super easy to do. Copying out lines, say from a textbook or an article, takes no thinking whatsoever. You don't have to worry about what to write, you just copy. You can do it any time of day, and it's a skill you can practice on your own. Second, writing helps you retain the language. How? The more you interact with the language, the better you remember it. So when writing out words, you're focused on them, and you're reading them at the same time. This helps the information stick. Third, you learn new words, phrases, and grammar indirectly. If you keep up with this daily, you'll always come across new words as you practice with this technique, and writing them out will help you remember them. Fourth, you indirectly improve your speaking and reading skills as well. The words and phrases that you learn and retain this way will of course spill over into reading and speaking, and help you speak, read, and understand more of the language. And fifth, you get valuable language output practice. With language learning, you need equal amounts of input, reading and listening, and output, speaking and writing, to truly master a language. Writing is the perfect way to practice output. This tactic works so well that it's a practice among writers, novelists, and even people in advertising. Writers imitate great writers by copying out their work word for word. And by doing this, they get used to a certain style of writing. And the same goes for language. You get used to the language, the structure of sentences, and what sounds natural and what doesn't. Now, how do you apply this copying out tactic? Do you just copy anything? And should you write 1,000 words all up front? The answer to that last question is no, but here's what you do. Part 3. How to write 1,000 words with a special free study tool. First, sign up for our Word of the Day. This is a free study tool, and every day it sends you an email with a new word, along with the meaning and a few sample sentences. Second, open up the lesson when you get it. Review the word and then copy out the word in the sample sentences. And that's it, you're done for the day. This takes 5 minutes or less. Then, the next day, repeat the process. Open up the Word of the Day email and copy out the words in sample sentences. To reach 1,000 words in 1 month, you need to write about 35 words a day. And you can do that easily by just copying out the word in a few sample sentences. And through this, you'll learn more words and phrases and grammar. You'll also directly improve your writing skills and indirectly improve your reading and speaking skills. By the way, you can use this tactic with any other resource as well. You can copy out the lesson dialogues in our lessons. You can use your own textbook or online articles. The list is endless. But it's much easier with the Word of the Day because you get daily vocabulary and sample sentences to copy out. You don't have to go looking for things to copy out. So give it a try and let us know how it works out. Thank you for watching this episode of Monthly Review. Next time, we'll talk about input versus output and getting real results from your language studies. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. See you next time. Bye!
สวัสดีค่ะ ดิฉันปรารถนาค่ะ Welcome to thaipod101.com's ตัวอักษรไทย made easy, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn the Thai alphabet ตัวอักษรไทย In the last lesson, you learned the letters ชอช้าง and ซอโซ่ plus a pair of short vowels. Do you remember how to write them all? In this lesson, you're going to learn a pair of consonants, a pair of vowels, and a new tone rule. Ready to start? Then let's go! The two new consonants for this lesson are both low-class consonants. Can you list the other low-class consonants that we learned? They are มอม้า นอหนู งองู ยอยักษ์ วอแหวน ชอช้าง and สอโซ่ The first new consonant for this lesson is พอพาน The word พาน means a type of round tray that is used for making offerings. The sound of พอพาน as the initial consonant of a syllable is p, like the P in panda. You should feel air coming out of your mouth when you make this sound. As a final consonant, พอพาน makes a dead sound as a P stop by closing your lips. พอพาน looks much like the letter W or an upside down letter M. Grab your pen and let's practice writing it together. Down, up, down, up. พอพาน See, it's easy. The next letter looks almost the same. This is ฟอฟัน Fun is the Thai word for tooth. And as you can see, the only difference is that ฟอฟัน has the last line sticking out higher than the rest of the letter. The sound of ฟอฟัน as an initial consonant of a syllable is f, like the F in family. But as a final consonant, ฟอฟัน also makes a dead P stop sound. Let's write it together. Start with the head, go down, up, and extend the last line higher. You know that fun means tooth, and you already know all the letters to write it. But do you know what tone fun is? That's right, it's mid-tone, because it has a low-class consonant with a live ending. Start with ฟอฟัน add ไม้หันอากาศ above, then นอหนู fun. Okay, now let's learn a new pair of vowels. สระอุ and สระอู They both make the sound u like the O's in boot. The difference is สระอุ is short and สระอู is long. Let's practice writing these two new vowels together. สระอุ สระอู These two vowels are written under a consonant, like in the word do, to watch. This word has a mid-tone. ดอเด็ก สระอู ดู Here's the word ชุด which means a set or outfit. สระอุ is just a little circle with a line coming down. What's the tone of ชุด? It's a low-class consonant with a dead syllable and a short vowel that makes it high tone. Okay, now you write it. Start with ชอช้าง then สระอุ and ดอเด็ก ชุด You've done a lot of writing today. Now let's move on to a new tone rule. Low-class initial consonant plus dead syllable with a long vowel equals falling tone. Do you know how to say very in Thai? It's the word มาก and it is said with a falling tone because of this rule. A falling tone begins with a relatively high pitch that drops sharply. Listen carefully. มาก Let's see how to write this word. มอม้า สระอา กอไก่ มาก So, มอม้า is a low-class consonant. กอไก่ makes the ending dead, and สระอา is a long vowel. According to the tone rule you just learned, it's a falling tone. Let's try one more word. พูด is the verb to speak. Here again we have low class with a dead ending and a long vowel. So, พูด is also falling tone. Okay, one last word to write for this lesson. พอพาน สระอู ดอเด็ก พูด Now it's time for Prathana's points. Flashcards are a great way to practice reading. You can make a set of cards using all the words you've learned so far. Put just the Thai script on one side and have the reading and meaning written on the other. Make sure to include the tones too, so that you get used to reading the tone based on the spelling of the word. Thai has more vowel sounds than English, and in the next ตัวอักษร Thai Made Easy lesson, you'll learn how to write a Thai vowel that the English alphabet just can't do justice to. See you there! สวัสดีค่ะ
If you want to learn more words so you can speak and understand even more of your target language, there is a super simple way to do this. In fact, it's so simple that most people don't even think of it because it doesn't involve language apps, YouTube videos, or your computer. I'm talking about writing things out by hand. How to learn words and phrases by writing them out. And in this guide, you'll discover 1. Why writing words out helps you pick up languages faster, 2. How to use our free PDF workbooks to practice writing, and much more. But first, if you don't yet have access to our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. You probably already know that one of the best ways to master a language is through actually using it and practicing it. And that's where writing things out comes in, because you're using the language when you write it down. And on top of that, the physical act of writing helps your brain remember the words much better than seeing them on screen or typing them out. Now, handwriting may feel slow, but by taking it slow, you actually speed up your learning and master the language faster because you engage more of your brain in the process. So, how can you do this? You can apply this trick to any resource that you're using right now by simply copying out the words and phrases that you come across. The more you write them out, the better they'll stick. With our learning system, you can 1. Practice with our free PDF writing workbooks and worksheets. All members get free access to our PDF writing workbooks and worksheets, which are based on common topics like the alphabet, common nouns, adjectives, greetings, and much more. Inside, you learn the most common words and phrases for that topic, and you get plenty of space to practice writing the words out. And in the last section of the workbook, you'll get tested on the words. You'll see the translations of the words, so you'll have to try and remember the meaning in the target language and write it in. 2. Practice writing with the free Word of the Day emails. Every day, we send you a new word to your email inbox. You get the audio pronunciation, sample sentence, and a picture to help it stick. But you can also just as easily write that word down and do that daily every time the emails come in. And now you have a simple language routine going that you can stick with. Now, if you want to learn a little more than just words, you can 3. Practice writing out the conversations from our lessons. So, if you want to master entire conversations in your target language, you can also copy out the conversations from our audio and video lessons by hand. And this will help you master words, phrases, and grammar rules all at once, since you're not just writing out words, but actual lines. Just scroll down to the dialogue section of a lesson to see the conversation. So, if you want to get access to these learning tools and our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. Remember, here's what you can do to learn all of these words by heart. Drill these words with our spaced repetition flashcards, which will help cement these words into your long-term memory. Save them to the word bank, your personal vocabulary collection, where you can print out your own study sheets, or review the words with our looped vocabulary slideshow, and play it until you know all of the words. So click the link in the description right now and sign up for your free lifetime account to get these lessons and study tools.
สวัสดีค่ะ ดิฉันปรารถนาค่ะ Welcome to thaipod101.com's ตัวอักษรไทย made easy, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn the Thai alphabet ตัวอักษรไทย In the last lesson, you learned the letters พอพาน and ฟอฟัน plus a pair of vowels. Do you remember how to write them all? In this lesson, you're going to learn about another low-class consonant and a pair of vowels that we don't have in English. Ready to start? Then let's go! The new letter for this lesson is คอควาย The word ควาย means water buffalo, and you're sure to come across many of them in Thailand. คอควาย makes the sound k when it's the initial consonant in a syllable. It sounds like the letter K in kite or the C in cup. As a final consonant, คอควาย makes a K stop, a dead sound. This is the same sound that กอไก่ makes as a final consonant. Okay, start with the head in the middle, draw a line going down, then arch over the top and back down on the right. Fairly simple, right? Don't confuse คอควาย with ดอเด็ก Can you see the difference between these two letters? It all starts with the direction of the head. คอควาย has a head written counterclockwise, but ดอเด็ก has a head written clockwise. Because of this, the line that points downwards for each letter is drawn at different angles. ดอเด็ก has a wider angle at the bottom because the line comes down from the opposite side of the head. Do you remember all the vowels that we already learned? We can put them into pairs of short and long vowels with similar sounds. A, I, U. Now let's take a look at one more pair. They are สระอึ and สระอือ. These vowel sounds don't exist in English, so it may take some practice for you to get them right. The sound is a little bit like the sound that you get when you try to make the sound with the corners of your mouth spread wide apart. Both of these vowels are written above a consonant. To write สระอึ you start by making the shape of สระอี then you add a tiny clockwise circle. For สระอือ you start by writing it like the vowel สระอี then you add an extra vertical line to the left of the first one. Now that you know how to write สระอึ and สระอือ we can use them to write many new words. Here's the word นึก which means to consider. We have นอหนู then สระอึ above the consonant, and finally กอไก่ Can you guess the tone of this word? Well, what's the rule? นึก has an initial low-class consonant and a final stop that makes it a dead syllable, plus a short vowel that makes it a high tone. นึก นอหนู สระอึ กอไก่ นึก นึก had a high tone, but do you remember the rule for low-class consonants with dead endings and long vowels? They have a falling tone. One example is the word พืช which means vegetation. Remember that ชอช้าง makes the same T-stop sound as a final consonant, just like the letter ดอเด็ก Okay, your turn. พอพาน สระอือ ชอช้าง พืช Now let's try a word using the letter คอควาย that we learned in this lesson. คืน means to return. คืน is mid-tone because it has a low-class consonant and a live ending. คอควาย สระอือ นอหนู คืน When สระอือ is not followed by a consonant, we need to write it differently. We'll use the word มือ to demonstrate this. This word means hand, and we write it using มอม้า then สระอือ above it. Then to the right, we draw another letter called ออ่าง You'll learn more about ออ่าง in another lesson. For now, all you need to remember is that if สระอือ has no consonant following it, then we need to write ออ่าง instead. This is a mid-tone word because it's a low-class initial consonant and has a live syllable ending. มอม้า สระอือ ออ่าง มือ Now it's time for ปรารถนา points. Many modern typefaces used in advertisements and magazines don't include the heads of the letters. The first time you see them, they might be hard to read and you may be confused by similar-looking letters. But remember that the shape of many letters is influenced by the direction of the head, clockwise or counterclockwise. For example, the difference in the shapes of คอควาย and ดอเด็ก. Even when the head is no longer shown, it still gives each letter a certain shape. That's how we know which is which. Have you ever heard the Thai word เทพ? In the next ตัวอักษรไทย Made Easy lesson, you'll learn what it means and most importantly, how to write it. See you there. สวัสดีค่ะ
Expand your vocabulary with our core 2,000 words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Thai ebook before it's gone.